Hi Capricorn, Power and Light Tarot coming at you with a reading. And it's a love reading, Capricorn. It is you and them, okay? So, or them and you, or you two, or, you know, maybe you three even, but it is about you and your person. Hopefully it's just you guys, all right? But let's see. Let's get into the reading right now. And please feel free to swap around the characters, all right? Because since this is primarily your reading, not really even primarily, but maybe first your reading, your person could be, you know, showing up throughout the reading. So please feel free to swap around the characters, as we always say, right? Yeah, any kind of language or the maybe jargon of the tarot, right? Let's see what we have. I'm going to go ahead and cut these cards. And from the Nature's Whispers cards, right, is going to be the infinite blessings. Yeah, Capricorn, you could be getting some infinite blessings. Good for you. I feel like everybody needs them right now. The pause card. And the intuition card, Capricorn, using your intuition, it's telling you to stop and take a moment to think about things, take a breath, look at things, maybe try to look at things from a different angle. But the pause card next to the intuition card is telling me that you have been kind of, maybe you had a dream last night. It's kind of telling you to slow down and, you know, maybe look at things, just take a pause, right? The intuition card with the infinite blessings. You could be knowing that maybe if you take a pause, infinite blessings will come to you. Wow. Right? Let's see. I just had a Capricorn tell me last night a prophetic dream. Yeah, a prophetic dream that was a little bit shocking. But let's see what we have. Let's go ahead. And the Lover's card at the bottom of the deck. It could be about a Gemini. It could be about a choice. It could simply be about lovers, right? Yeah, it can. It can be that simple sometimes, right, you guys? So in the past, Capricorn, you're showing up in all your glory as the king, okay? Good for you. You're showing up as the king, and I feel like that is you. I also feel like you could have, like, rejected somebody, maybe the Four of Cups, or maybe you just felt kind of maybe a little indifferent, like, I don't really want to deal with that situation. Because the Four of Cups can be all that. Yeah, it can be indifference, it can be disappointment, unhappiness, and rejection, right? There's nothing really nice about it. No, there's not. The Four of Cups. And the Seven or the Six, you guys, the Six of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. There could be something here that has to do with money. There's a lot of Pentacles here. You could have rejected a situation maybe that you thought it was not going to, like, maybe bring you any type of abundance or stability for some of you. And then it can also be that you could have rejected a situation where maybe there was a third party here. Because the Six of Pentacles, yes, it can talk about that, okay? Somebody made a remark that it is not. Well, the man's, you know, giving to two people. It is on the good side, it is sharing and, you know, having balance and equal relationship with somebody. Kind of like the scales are balanced. The scales are showing up on the card. And on the flip side, all these cards have a flip side, right? And the flip side can be third-party energy. Yeah, giving to two people. The Justice card and the Hierophant card. Wow. Wow. I feel like you turned somebody down that was married. Wow. Yeah. In the current dynamic, or you could have just felt unhappy. Maybe you didn't really turn them down, but maybe you were just unhappy about it, right? Maybe you didn't even directly tell, you know, I wasn't there, Capricorn, right? Yeah, maybe you didn't even tell them, like, you know what, go jump off, you know, go jump off a cliff. I don't, you know, I'm not interested in anybody married. Maybe you didn't even say that, but I feel like you were disappointed and unhappy about the situation, okay? I feel like it has to do with an Aries, Leo, or Sag, the Queen of Wands. And in the current dynamic, I feel like you could be really overwhelmed. Maybe they're overwhelmed. This is somebody from your past that has been showing up quite a bit. Yeah, I feel like whoever this Aries, Leo, or Sag is, yeah, I feel like. And let's get a card on the Seven of Wands to see why you're kind of fighting these people off, or you're super overwhelmed. I feel like overwhelmed is like an understatement, right? When you see this card, it is more like stressed out of your minds. The Page of Swords and the Ten of Cups. So this could be, you know, I feel like you are like feeling overwhelmed. I feel like you're rejecting or you're kind of resisting a situation where somebody's married. And I also feel like it is a fire sign, right? Yeah, I feel like he's definitely a fire sign. And let's see what we have with the Knight of Swords. Let's see what that's about. For me, the Knight of Swords is the most vague card in the tarot, right? I mean, it can mean a few different things, of course, but I just think that he's kind of vague. For me, he's like an article in a sentence, a little bit like the, they, or, you know, I think they is a pronoun, but like an article, like, it's not really, it's not terribly important, but let's see. Sometimes it can be. Why is that Knight of Swords there? Getting back to English 101 here. Okay, and the Eight of Cups and the Three of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, wow. Wow. I feel like somebody wants to, like, I feel like you could have been, I just think that you are rejecting a situation or you're unhappy. It has to do with healing a situation with somebody. Three of Swords in the reverse. I feel like it does, right? Yeah, because that Three of Swords is healing a broken heart or a third party. And it has to do with walking away. I feel like you walked away from a situation because you felt overwhelmed because they were married, right? I've showed these cards. Or they were in some type of a family dynamic. Yeah. I feel like you walked away from a situation or maybe you thought you were going to heal it with somebody. You could have also thought that they were trying to heal it with their person, right? Yeah. Some people do that. They go back to their person 25 times. Even though life can be short, right? Yeah, it's like, come on, make up your mind here. The Six of Cups is here. Somebody from the past. It could be a Virgo, the Hermit card, and the Seven of Cups. I feel like somebody's just soul searching here about options. Yeah. About having options, exploring them. Yeah. Acting on them. Let's get a card on that Seven of Cups. Yeah, it's a burden here that somebody has options. And that's what this reading is about already. It's about you're dealing with somebody, Capricorn. Maybe it's you, but you're dealing with somebody who is like, I feel like they have somebody else. Yeah. And I feel like you put them down. You're like, no, you're married or you're in this long term and you just like, yeah, you put them down, right? Yeah. And the near future is the Tower. Wow. King of Swords, Hangman, and the Five of Pentacles. So there could be a Piscean in the reading because I have been seeing a lot of water signs in your reading. Water and fire for you, Capricorn. For some of you guys, been dealing with a situation where, yeah, there was a water sign and a fire sign. But in the near future is the Tower. It could be an ending. Somebody could be making a decision to create an ending, right? We know the King of Swords, you know, could be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Often it is somebody analyzing for a situation, right? That's really the King of Swords' major concern is to make a decision that he can possibly live by. And the Tower, the Hangman, that could be that Piscean, but somebody's analyzing if they're going to leave somebody out, yeah, in the near future and bring down the Tower. I hate this Tower because it reminds me of, yeah, something. Okay, let's get a card on the King of Swords and the Tower. They're next to each other. Why is that there? I feel like it was there. The Death card. Yeah, somebody's trying to make, wow, decision about an ending to be with an Empress. Capricorn, you have been somebody's Empress for the longest. Like the sexy, passionate, you know, woman. It could be a man maybe, but somebody who is embodying love, right? Love and passion and beauty and abundance. Yeah. Right? Nothing better than that. I feel like also the earth, right? Maybe some of you guys are dealing with people who are environmentalists. Yeah, the Empress is definitely an environmentalist, but on some degree, right? She's sitting in the middle of the forest, and in the back of her is like a stream flowing. Yeah, that is life, right? That is earth. The earth is life. Yeah, the earth is a real living entity. Yeah, I just found that out. I mean, I don't mean because there's trees and everything. It is. Some people think just because things are growing outside that even though we have trees and everything like that, water and, you know, mountains and flowers growing, they still don't think the earth is a real, like a live entity, like it's a living thing. Yes, it is a living thing. That's why we need to respect Mother Earth. The Empress is showing up, and let's get a card on that. The Six of Swords. Yeah, somebody here in the near future is analyzing whether or not they're going to leave to be with an Empress. They're going to leave a situation and bring down the Tower and leave somebody out. The Five of Pentacles is all about that. There could be a lack of something going on here as well, right? Because the Five of Pentacles can be a lack. It is typically somebody leaving. It could be a lack of love. It could be a lack of anything, right? Yeah. But let's get a card on the Hangman. Why is that there for Capricorn and their person? Star card. Somebody feels stuck about a healing. That's what it is. They feel really stuck. And there could be a Pisces here. Because this healing could be with you and your person. And they have a Piscean for some of you. Wow. They could have a Taurus. They could have a Libra. Yeah, there could be a lot of signs here. And as I mentioned, there could be an air sign here, right? This is Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. And Scorpio's all over the reading. Let's get one more card on the star. The Aquarian, the card of Aquarius, Six of Wands. Somebody feels stuck because there's like a healing that is possibly in the making. But you're taking a pause. I feel like you're taking a pause here and using your intuition in the situation about somebody. Maybe about how to receive infinite blessings. But we're going to go over to Vimeo where the tell-all lives. Yeah, we are. And we're going to talk about what's on your person's mind. We really want to get deep. These are kind of general here. Past, person, past, present, future. We're going to get really low down and kind of dirty and nosy about them. This is what we do best over here. Yes. And we're going to talk about, you know, how they really feel about you. What's on their mind. The challenges or the blocks. Those are usually yours. It's going to depend. What they hide, what they fear, and what they really want. Those are all going to be super enlightening as to what's really going on here. All the extendeds are super affordable. If you guys need your own reading, that's always the best way. And please remember to like, share, and subscribe if you want to, you know, be notified of my content. Okay, thank you so much, you guys. Wishing you a ton of power and light.